次の獲物はドイツだ。
I want it now!
I just finished binging Soul Leveling right before the season finale for season 2. Maybe like the day before. And wow, there is a reason this anime has dethroned One Piece, even if it is temporary. So today I'm going to break down everything, positives, neutrals, negatives, for Soul Leveling seasons 1 and 2. And yeah, we're going to talk about if Jinwoo being OP is a problem. Let's get into it. Positives. First off, I love the world of Soul Leveling. It's basically a fantasy RPG, but in real life. I mean, we have dungeons, classes, all the stuff. I mean, I've watched some fantasy animes in my life, maybe like the isekai ones where the main character gets taken to a fantasy world and they have the whole leveling system and so on and so forth. But with Solo Leveling, they do it in a way I find more interesting. Maybe it's because it's set in Korea. I even love all the character outfits because we have the cool ones, and then we have the ones that are just way over the top to where they are obviously compensating for something, and even the ones that are just plain weird, cowboy hat guy. And I can see that like eventually we will come across other hunters from other countries. I think we'll meet some from America, Canada, Russia, Germany, and I am very excited for that. And I honestly will be down for like a spinoff set in America. Hell, I'll even write it if I have to. I was gonna give a positive to the first 2 episodes because they just drew me in. I mean, when they start that one dungeon and then they start like a second dungeon or a double dungeon, and then when that statue just dark side Omega beams those people, I was like, what the hell? I mean, I don't watch a lot of anime with gore. I'm more into the romancy slice of life stuff. Don't look me like that. But honestly, I'd watch Soul Leveling. I might have to try and give some animes like this a try. I just love how they kept me wanting more. I mean, one episode ends and then I just have to know what happens next. I mean, just straight up.
I want it now!
I mean, I mentioned that I mentioned that I caught on season 2 like right before the finale aired, and I was just like I was like I hate I have to wait because just I want to know what happens next. I even watched the subbed for the last 2 episodes before the finale. I mainly like to watch the dub because I just don't feel like trying to read all the captions and try and keep up. But just this anime just had me hooked. I had to keep up. I had to know what happened next. The actions and visuals were awesome. I mean, the fight scenes had me locked in. Some even had me wincing. I mean, like Burrow versus those Ezreal hunters, just wow. And honestly, the fights are probably my favorite part of the season. It's just I don't know why they just had me captivated, especially the early ones with Jinwoo, where he's on the struggle bus a little bit, which I will get to that later. What are some of your favorite fight scenes from Soul Leveling? Comment below. I also think some mistakes had my interest, like the first Red Gate. Like I was locked in, just like I was like, okay, who's gonna die is who's gonna come out alive. And the visuals just gave off crazy aura. I mean, that last shot of season 2 just so much aura. So much aura. I can't explain why the visuals they just slap hard and just exclude crazy auras. Just I'm not an art major. I study corporate communications, so I can't tell you anything. So if there's any art majors who are watching this and they can tell me anything, comments. I mean, there are shots that will make awesome like desktop or laptop backgrounds. I mean, and a quick positive towards the voice acting, both sub and dubbed. I loved Alec Lee as Jinwoo, and a quick positive towards the comedy, just like wasn't forced, pretty good, especially with Jinwoo with Alex Lee and his sort of dry delivery, because there'll be moments where he, brings back a spirit as Shadow, and he's like, "Wait, what's your name?" Or maybe when Shadow's getting a little crazy, he just scolds him. My neutrals, and my biggest is, I hate to say it, but I struggle to root for Jinwoo sometimes. I mean, yeah, I gush over real quickly, but just besides that, it's just hard to root for him sometimes because, especially now since he's like so OP.
So OP.
He just doesn't struggle much anymore. Maybe for like a little bit, and then boom, the turntables. I liked him in the beginning where he goes into that dungeon week, dies, reawakens, and then he starts training to become OP. but just he it happened too quickly. I mean, the fight with Burrow, like they had Burrow to be so powerful, like he's clapping those S ranks, and then Jinwoo shows for a little bit, and then he shares a giant and a good serving of clapperoni pizza. I haven't read the series, so I don't know if he'll eventually meet like a proper challenge. If he does, I guess it's his dad. I haven't read the series yet, so I can't go too far into predictions, but I say either his dad, Thomas Andre, or Huang Dong-soo, the brother to that one hunter he killed because he was corrupt. My brother, who, by the way, got me into the series, did make the point of how it's his journey to becoming OP that is what's appealing about him, which I can understand was just, like I said, it happened too quickly, which is weird because I love Saitama I almost said One Piece, from One Punch Man, and he's like OP from the get go episode one, where he obliterates uh, the first villain with a single punch. And then, of course, he's looking for a proper challenge. And even then, they do squat to him. Maybe it's because Saitama's like OPness is a joke, while Jinwoo's is more of like meant to be cool and powerful. Well, what do you guys think? Am I crazy?
Yes.
Shut up. Sound off in the comments. Like, maybe someone can explain to me why Jinwoo is appealing and can change my mind. And also, to those who read the manga or comic or manhwa, does he eventually meet his match? Negatives. Honestly, I don't really have any negatives, but if I had to like really like nitpick, season two was more investing than season one. I finished the second season much faster, and I am definitely looking forward to season three. I honestly might buy the omnibus of the comic, or sorry, manhwa or manga. Is it a comic, manhwa, or manga? I guess manhwa. Anyways, so there is an omnibus out there for like $90, but the question is, am I willing to spend that money? But that is my review of Soul Leveling seasons 1 and 2. Comment below. Is Jinwoo's opinions a problem or strength? Does he eventually meet his match? And seriously, what is your favorite fight scene from the first 2 seasons? If you're listening to this via my podcast, make sure to follow me on Apple Podcast and Spotify. Also, please leave me a 5-star rating and good review where you can. If you're watching me on YouTube, make sure to do the usual stuff of like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to come back for more content, especially if you like comic books or the occasional anime. And I will talk to you next time. Take it easy.